Hello, this is your host, Lakota Ravoc, and welcome back to TIMBERBORN. Now, if you remember, on the last episode, we completed this. Well, we didn't actually complete it, we just finished designing it, if you call a big wall a design. But we surrounded the entire map with that wall, one tile from the outer edge, as you can see right there. And the next thing we need to do is actually get the platforms hanging on top of that wall and kind of surround the outside of it. So that's going to be the next goal for today. But everyone's happy and healthy. They're doing well. They're eating well. And we just need to continue this project and get it over with, because this is going to take a very long time to do. So as always, like I've been doing almost every episode, is we need to build up our housing. We need to get more beavers, because we need to be able to transport a lot of these beavers over here to Blue Cheese. And the main reason is we're going to need a lot more workers to build this wall. As you can see, they've already started working on the project a little bit. But I want to do something before we actually start that. And I want to build a break right here. The main reason is because bad water has been coming past this spot and corrupting the fresh water that we have. Now, if I have a break here, it's just going to push it all away. So we need to get down there. That's going to be the tough part. So line this up and we'll just basically build ourselves some stairs, at least for the time being. Actually, I just thought of something. Let's not build those stairs. We have an extra connection right here at this zipline station. Now, in order to do this, we need to build the zipline. So the best way I can think of doing this, get a zipline pole right next to the wall here in that outer corner. This is about as far as I can go. I don't know how beavers are going to get past this wall. That's going to be precarious. But they'll be able to reach this right from the wall and build it. So we need to get a station. Yeah. I mean, here looks good. Let's just get a station here. Actually, no, we'll go one tile down. That's less stairs. We'll put it right here. And they should be able to build that station right next to that wall. We still need to be able to reach that. So we're going to need another pylon. We're going to put one right here. That now connects ranch over to this area. And they'll be able to build this very, very quickly. And it's going to be a little easier than building them stairs. You know what? Just speaking of stairs, let's go ahead and add some. Put them right in line here. And there we go. Hopefully they'll be able to build these stations quickly. And then they can come down here and build this break and keep that bad water from coming in, hopefully before the next one. I always pray for a drought right now. And now we got that taken care of. Let's add some housing. And we're going to do this slightly different. We already got a platform here, so we're going to put another one here and just put stairs connecting to that other path. And we're going to do the same thing on all three of these arms, like so. And now we'll be able to put 6 more houses, and they'll connect just like that. So now we're going to have spots for 18 more beavers. We're going to really, really crank out this apartment complex. And those 18 will be able to transfer over to the other side and also get ourselves more beavers for some more jobs that are coming up. Since we did that on ranch, we need to do the same thing on Blue Cheese. We need to get some more houses. What I might do is I might move everyone to like a little apartment complex over here. I think for that, we're going to unlock this triple lodge. That will hold 9 beavers instead of just the 3 we've been doing, giving us a little more space and flexibility. Nice thing is you can put them on an overhang like this, and they can connect very, very easily. So this will free up some space, putting it down here on this ledge. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start importing some gears. And we're going to make a larger water tank over here for their needs. That will be able to store a lot more. Now, this may look out of place because we're going to kind of destroy some things here. We're going to rearrange this town a little bit. First, we're going to move blueberries over here and stop accepting goods into that warehouse and open up this path right here. Once we have this water tank built, we'll move all the water storage into that and free up the space around here, because we're going to want to put at least 2 more of these builder huts down here next to the city center. And of course, we got another bad tide approaching and not get a break. I want a drought, as weird as that is. Now they got that berry storage built. Let's go ahead and destroy this one and get ourselves some new housing. Now we got that water silo built. Now we got the medium tank built. We're going to shut these off. Small water tanks are going to go bye-bye for now. And put down 2 more builder sets because these guys are going to start working hard. One of the other things I want to do is unlock this underground pile. And we're going to replace this large pile with that underground pile and make it logs. That way it can hold 1,000 logs because they're going to do a lot of work. Now I've had a thought. If I were to put a zipline station here, where they're not going to really be constructing anything at the moment, I can reach with a pylon here, which would be handy, but can't reach on top of this. So what we may have to do is adjust some things a little bit. I want to get on top of the wall now. First and foremost, we're going to need to build up from this bridge. So I've decided this is going to be my cutoff point because I've already got the dam here. So I'm just going to extend this dam right here where this road is and attach it to the wall here. So in order to do this, we're going to need to build up. And they can't build any more than 2 blocks high. Because what I'm thinking is extending the zipline stations around the entire perimeter so that they can build a wall. It's gonna be sketchy, but it's gonna be possible. That will allow me a station. I just have to build stairs up in order for them to build it. And then temporarily attach platforms. Now this doesn't allow me to get the overhangs on top, but they can build it from underneath. So that's a good start. Yeah, this will work. Guess I'm going around the entire map again. Be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I put 6x1 overhangs around the entire outer edge of the map. They should be able to build them from underneath, but I want to get them on top. And that involves me actually digging the dirt and getting it on top of these platforms. We've already unlocked the dirt excavator. We can now unlock the terrain block. We have enough science. We can build him. If you don't know anything about that, that's a $6 million man reference. And the blocks will go across.
Nope.
Not be built at that height. Oh, this is killing my design. Why? I can build at that height. Oh, don't tell me I need to go around and drop it 1 more tile around the whole thing. Oh, darn it. I wonder that's because there's not enough room to build anything on top of it. I know I have enough room for at least 3 more of these 3x1s. Let's try something. Let's take out the first 5, put down the overhangs again, and put down these terrain blocks. Now it does it there, and that's fine. Interesting. Well, crap. Guess I'm gonna have to go around this entire map again. All right, be back in a little bit. All right, I've gone around the entire map again and fixed the height. Now I was just thinking about this. It could be because we wouldn't be able to put these large windmills down if it was 1 tile higher. And I'm going to check that right now. No, they would have been fine. I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't let me go 1 tile higher. We now need to get up here so we can build this zipline station. This is the only ridiculous thing about this is that I actually have to build stairs to get up to build a fast travel system and then destroy it afterwards. I mean, technically I could probably just leave it like that and get rid of this one now. I'm going to do that. All right, since we got that in the works now, let's go ahead and build ourselves a dirt excavator. I'm going to put that puppy right here. Yeah, I think that's a good location. And got 1 more triple lodge in for good measure. So this should give us 27 beavers in this location. And we'll add to blue cheese as we need. We definitely want a lot of builders here because we're a lot of construction, as I said before. And we got our zipline station over at our endpoint for the break, which is good. We just need to get those pylons in so they can transfer over. Since we need some, let's put down a small warehouse right here for gears. That way we can keep a stock of them. Not that we need a lot. Now, another thing we're going to do today is once we have a drought, we're going to actually change our channel dam here so that it has sluice gates around it, making things a little easier for us because it'll be completely automated and never have to touch it again. And it looks like they've already got all the houses built, so we're going to get a nice influx of beavers to work.
What?
So let's unlock this explosive factory and put it in our industrialization zone. I think we'll tuck it in this little corner right here. And let's get some power shafts right there. Oh, they're not going to be able to reach that, are they? No, they can. They can reach that. Let's high prioritize the shafts first. And then I think we're going to need the centrifuge next. That should fit right there perfectly. Oh yeah, almost like I planned it. So we're going to need to increase our storage over here. Let's drop some pathways. Put that medium tank there, and that's going to hold extract. Now this isn't going to work very well until we can actually start getting bad water. So that's the next step. And then little side storage here. And this is going to be our dynamite. I think that's set up. Well, since I'm up to 7,500 science, I'm going to go ahead and unlock the bad water dome and place one right here. And I'm going to unlock this bad water rig. And we're going to drop that one right here. Now these are going to take a lot of materials. The bad water dome takes 100 planks, 200 gears, and 100 blocks. The bad water rig takes 400 gears, 200 treated planks, and 150 metal blocks. These are going to take a while to build, but we will be able to build them. We just need a way to get over there. Now, that's going to be the fun part. I think I'm going to do, just make a little bypass, and they're going to have to kind of run over here. All right, it's a little crude, but that should get them where they need to go. And then eventually, this is going to get barriered up, just like our mine shaft here, and that'll reach up to the top, and they can just go downwards and collect bad water from down below. With both of these plugged up, all this bad water should get shut off, and we won't have to worry about it coming out of here anymore. And we've got 7 more of those to do around the map, so that'll be fun. Go ahead and just lay these out. Let's plug that one up, plug that one. I only want one actual bad water source that I'm using that can get plugged up there. And there's 2 here. That should be all the bad water sources. And once we can get all those plugged up, it's going to make it a lot easier to flood the terrain. Now we have so many beavers, we're probably going to want to make some more farmland, get some extra food. So I just might make this into some farmland right here. Just a small patch of extra carrots and sunflower seeds. Since this is all done, I don't think we need these bridges and paths anymore. We'll just leave the bridges, but we'll kill this path. Except for that bridge. We can get rid of that bridge. All right, that should dramatically help our food intake. Since our beavers have so much to do, we're just going to let them do some work, and we'll come back in a little while and see the progress. All right, I've got a drought approaching in 3 days, so I'm going to go ahead and line this with sluice gates and make that a high priority. Especially considering they finally got the zip line working, and they're starting to build this water break. So good timing for that. And welcome back. Now, before I get started, thank you for coming down and watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you drop a like for the video. And make sure you also leave me a comment and tell me what type of dressing name the next district should be. The beavers have been busy since we were last here. And for you, it's only been a few seconds. But you see here, they've got the mine shaft built. And they're building the mine itself. They've only got a little bit left to go. We put tons of sluice gates on this channel dam. Hopefully this will help with the automation of the bad water. And I added a little bit of food for our beavers up here in blue cheese, just to help ease the pain of transferring it over. I also started laying the foundations for moving the colony up above our Great Flood. You can see here it's kind of going all the way across, and I've put zipline stations all the way across, and they're reaching every 30 meters, except for the center. So I found the center of our map, and I'm making a 4-wide water channel that's going to allow water to come through and help power the entire colony, as well as give them water to drink. Should look pretty interesting. Once we hit the actual dead center of the map, we're going to kind of build up a city center there. and have water going around it. It's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look really cool. I'm dying to see what this is gonna look like. But I went around the whole map and just laid out the outside edge. I also found out a new little trick. If you can kind of see there, these are 6x1 overhangs right here. And the dirt blocks can hang out 3 tiles past those overhangs. Some reason they get a little extra support, so you can actually go out 9 tiles with the dirt block. So that's going to save us some resources in the long run. They got the water break finished, and thankfully it does stop the bad water from coming in. But the amount of pressure going out, it kind of overspills the dam a little bit, but that's okay. That's all fresh water. We don't mind that. So what I'm thinking of doing now is getting all this built here, right up here, and moving blue cheese up here. So that way they have an easy access to everything. Now, that is a logistics nightmare because I'm going to have to move a zipline station up top here so that our beavers can get supplied from ranch. So that's going to be fun. We will figure that out. But as you can see, we've laid out a hole for the mine shaft, right? And once I can get rid of this and move it up here, I can actually block this off, and we shouldn't have any problems with that. And I'm thinking of moving the mine shaft like to this location right here, so it's facing towards us. But you can see it's all blocked off, or will be all blocked off, and that'll keep the water from coming into it. And just behind it, I left a little gap, so that way water can still flow out and give us that full waterfall cascade around the whole thing. The only difficult thing is them getting their own water, so we're going to have to leave this here in the meantime. But we're going to move everything else up top once I can get the rest of this built. And they've also been hard at work trying to get this bad water rig built, and we're a little ways away from getting it finished. It is a lot of resources, but once that's done and it cuts off the bad water here, we'll be able to get the bad water from the source and start building our explosives and extract. I'm going to also unpause this bad water dome now. I paused it because they were going to use a lot of the metal blocks I needed to make all the sluice gates. And it's just what it is. So they still got a lot of building ahead of them. A lot of things they're going to have to build up. I'm also going to need to build this up for the mine shaft and find a way to put in a zipline station in this area. Hopefully I can put it above the mine, and I have proven that you can build above mines in the last series that we had. That shouldn't be too difficult. I'm probably going to have to do like an overhang on top of platforms. Actually, I could probably do that now. Because my goal is to see if we can zip line in a corkscrew up the shaft. That would be kind of cool. Actually, let's take a quick look right now. Put some doubles here and a triple here. And then we'll need to put triple platforms right there. Attach with the pathway. And yeah, we can definitely build above it. So we can put a zipline station in. Now here's the curious thing. Can we wrap around this thing? Because there is a angular limit to these. It's like, that's okay. And that's a 36-degree angle. So I could probably go even higher. That might be too high. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, 55 degrees. First and foremost, we need to see how far we actually need to go. So I'm going to finish building up this corner real quick and get this to the height that it needs to be above our mine shaft. So I'll be back in a minute. Well, as you can see, it does work. Each one of these is at a 48 to 50 degree angle, going straight down, allowing us to get to this stairwell and get down into the shaft. So it would make transit a little quicker than trying to run all the way down a bunch of stairs. But that'll work out just fine. And with just the sheer number of platforms that I'm going to have to put in this thing to get it completely covered, I'm going to go insane. This took like at least 45 minutes to build. It's a lot of work. It is definitely a lot of work. And this is only a small corner. And I do have a couple of gaps because I couldn't put platforms down in those areas. And that's because there's stuff blocking them from underneath. My frame rates are going to drop every time I pull this up. Now I may have to actually put in stairs and pathways and get rid of some of these trees and other things. Because, oh gosh, they are going to cause such a problem. But on the bright side, this can be done. It's going to take forever, but it can be done. Now I've just got to do the rest of the map like this. What have I done to myself? I'm going to get building to that. And show you what it looks like from up top. So, see you in a few hours. Well, I've pretty much laid out the grid. This only took a few hours. I think I might leave it there for today. This is going to take a long time. So make sure you come back, check out the progress. I'm going to keep building this in my downtime and hopefully not lose my sanity in the process. But this is going to be Lakota Ravoc signing off. Thank you for coming down and watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and make sure to leave me a comment and tell me how insane I am. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye. What was that? You're welcome, buddy.